minutes late. I'm a couple of minutes late. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We in here. Y'all need to come on in because I got some stuff I need to get up off my chest, and we need to go ahead and get it off. Because I got the show plotted, I got the show planned, I got stuff in order and everything like that. And we starting with John Ridley, so y'all might as well come on in and everything like that. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. And I ain't gonna start with that until I know I got some folks up attention. I'm gonna absolutely wait. I'm gonna absolutely wait. I ain't in no hurry. I ain't in no hurry. I'm gonna wait till y'all get up in here because we got a lot to get. As soon as this might be a long show. I don't want it to be. I really, really don't want the show to be a long show. What's going on, Big Sam? What's going on? I don't want this to be a long show. I don't, but it's a lot of topics here. Oh, we got to get rid of them notifications. Hold on. Let's get rid of these notifications. We're gonna get them on off of here because we can't have that messing up any part of tonight's show. We got a lot of information. Sam, Big Sam, you an Esquire magazine reader? Asking for a reason, asking for a fan. You an Esquire reader? I want to ask that question because I got questions. Esquire magazine. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Let's get on up in here. Esquire magazine and what John Ridley have in common. That just can't wait. Shout out to the brothers back of the bus and everything like that. Shout out to Twitter for bringing it to our attention. And you know me, I like to do my due diligence. Like if you tell me something, Sam, if you bring me a piece of something, I'm gonna go find the rest. So, Twitter shared some stuff with us about how John Ridley feel about black folks, and I really want if we could get like maybe 7, 8 folks up in here, I'll go ahead and get started because I really want to dive into this one. John Ridley's manifesto. Oh man, like my dog John Ridley. Boy, look here, the manifesto of ascendancy for the modern American nigger. He got the hard E off enough. He ain't got the A. And I don't think Esquire magazine is our magazine. So I don't know. That's almost like taking family business outside the family. I don't know. But yeah, ooh, cool. Hey, boy, look here. I'm ready. Shout out to Bonafide Jury for rocking with you, boy. What's going on, Diabolical Nerd? Shout out to Diabolical. Shout out to Diabolical Nerd. Yes, we proud to say that. Shout out to Diabolical Nerd. Shout out to Bonafide Jury. We're gonna talk about that later on too. But yeah, man, if we get about like maybe 4 or 5 more people up in here, John Ridley. John Ridley feels some type of way about a certain demographic of black folk. He do. And it's interesting because he feel the same way about them black folk that don't look like them black folk feel like them black folk. And he called them black folk the same thing that folk that don't look like them black folk called him. Ooh, Esquire magazine, 2006. Yeah, I was like, that's the same way there's a certain segment of America that feels like black people are holding America back and they use nigger to describe us. John Ridley feels that same way about a certain percentage of black folks in America. Better not be on welfare. Better not have no children out of wedlock. Better not have went to jail. Better not be staying in the projects. Better not be complaining about the government. Better not be out here talking about police brutality and everything like that. Because as far as John Ridley go, you that nigger that black people need to say bye-bye to. I'm gonna make sure I put the link in the comment section. Yeah, John Ridley. John, man, ooh, John told us how he really, truly, honestly do feel about us. About a certain demographic. I was like, and he said that at Esquire magazine. Like he didn't say that in Ebony. He didn't say that at Jet. He didn't say that at Essence magazine. My dog John said that in Esquire magazine in 2006. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, the boy, look. Mm. Mm. I got some what's going on? Yeah, diabolical. Can someone please explain to me why Superman is weak to magic since it's different from a superpower like teleportation talent? That ain't even this show or shooter. I wish I would, but I got like 10 topics lined up tonight. I'm gonna fit Superman in there, but I don't want to get distracted. I want to see about this whole John Ridley thing and how he feel that some blacks in America are niggers, not niggas, niggers, niggers. That's John Ridley's. Now here's the thing, and the demographic that he described. I know some single black mothers that went to go see 12 Years a Slave. I do, I do, I do, and you know, I'm gonna tell the truth to shame the devil. I know some people that have been incarcerated that went to go see 12 Years a Slave. I'm of the mindset that 12 Years a Slave has actually been shown in prison. Quite a few. I'm pretty sure that there are some people that receive food stamps that went to go see 12 Years a Slave. I wonder how John really feels about them, because those, based on his definition, his description of what a nigger is in his Esquire magazine, that's who put money in John Ridley's pockets. Niggers, not blacks put some money in his pockets too, but niggers, you know, who spend their money on worthless stuff like going to movies. Niggers, Nigger, because he said he not with the N-word. He gonna call a nigger what a nigger is. Wonder who taught John what a nigger was. Because we know over here in America, we don't speak our native tongue. And if John Ridley is claiming to be a black man, he's not speaking his native tongue, his native language, his native words, his words that native words that have a different definition than what his native tongue would mean. So he's embraced the racist mentality when it comes to viewing black people. Those he deems beneath him. Now it's interesting to me because I just read Black Panther 14. So Tosin is poor. Tosin does nothing but complain about his oppressors. These are the same people that John Ridley would refer to as a nigger. Not nigger, nigger. Tosin is outside of Wakanda. He does nothing but complain about the type of power that T'Challa has, the royal family has. He does. And T'Challa, watch this, y'all can be like, Theo, stop. John Ridley wrote Tosin running up into Wakandan parliament, putting hands on the Hattusilims. January 6th, somebody that didn't like how the country was being ran up on Washington, D.C. But now, based on how Tosin conducted himself, the Wakandan, based on how the Wakandan conducts himself in John Ridley's run, he conducts himself pretty much like a nigger, based on John Ridley's own definition of the word. But you know who John Ridley should actually look up to, or at the very least admire, based on his definition of what a hardworking black man is and everything like that, a hardworking black person is, it would be T'Challa. But that dude is the one that he just had Prime Minister Folasar speaking Latin, even though she's Wakandan, excommunicado. I don't like there's no Wakandan word for saying we kicking you out of the country. But so he He's went real hard to let me see, remove T'Challa's friends, remove T'Challa's title, and now remove T'Challa's land. Seem like he's going out of his way to make T'Challa a nigger based on his own definition of the word. Because a nigger has nothing of value. A nigger has nothing of value. They don't own anything of value. They don't have anything of value to offer. He's going out of his way to make T'Challa a nigger based on his own definition. So what's going on, D. Steezel? It really thinks of blacks. Let me get here shorter. It really thinks of blacks as niggers, then I see why he shits on T'Challa and don't want Storm and any women to do anything with him. See, I'm confused. I'm with you, but he goes so hard for Tosin. And Tosin had, as he was introduced into the Black Panther mythology, was a nigger. All he did was complain and slick talk, and then couldn't get his damn way, ran his ass up into in the Wakandan palace and started jumping on the police. If he wasn't a nigger, at the very least, he was an insurgent. At the very least, he was an insurgent. At the very least, if he wasn't a nigger or an insurgent, he was a traitor to his damn country. I could draw a nice little parallel between that. I could. I could also draw a nice little parallel between the fact how John Ridley, black man, killed off another black man's character for no other reason than to just introduce his own character. That seems like a nigger move to me. You know how we talk about niggers in a barrel, niggers acting like crabs? That seems like a nigger move to me. And if y'all want to know what I'm talking about how he had Achilles killed for no damn reason just to introduce Ja. Anybody that can write wouldn't have had to do that. But he actually admits that's what the hell he did in his damn writing. So who's a nigger? That was my question. Who's a nigger? That's my segue. What is a nigger? See, we talked about this on my channel before, and I don't shy away from it and everything like that. I'm not. What's a nigger and what's a nigger? Because John Ridley does not use the A. He uses the ER to refer to his own race of people. Now, watch me do this. Because I had somebody want to ask me why I didn't get offended when a white dude used nigga, but used it in the way that we say we want it used as a term of endearment and everything like that. It's like, because he said he used it as a term of endearment, but he white. And I done had people look like me use nigga, getting it confused with nigger, because when they use nigga, they didn't mean it as a term of endearment. They actually meant it as the way that my oppressor will use it. So what is a nigger? What is a nigger and what is a nigga? Because at the age of 55, and John Ridley got me beat by, I think, 3 years, or I got him beat. I have to look it up. But clearly, we both damn confused. Because, see, I want to be able to, at this stage in my life, be able to safely walk up to somebody, if that's what the universal message is, be able to say, what's up, my nigga, and nobody get offended. If that's what that is, I should be able to use it wherever the hell I want to and say and greet whomever I want to greet with it. And nobody get offended. But that's not where we at, though. Because you got black folks that are use the word nigga, N-I-G-G-A, the same way a racist would use N-I-G-G-E-R towards the same group of people. So what is a nigga? What is a nigga and what is a nigger? I'm thoroughly damn confused. And listen, if you rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, like you rocking with me like I'm rocking with you, I'm here for it. Yo, what's good? It's Short and Steezer. Sup, diabolical nerd. It's 15th. It's yes, 15th is his last issue. 15th is his last issue, but John Ridley's mentality toward other blacks draws something out that I've seen since we started the whole recast, the T'Challa movie. Roland Martin is one of those people who has no problem in an intellectual conversation calling his fellow blacks out their name. And as I said to somebody else today, shout out to my brother my brother Be Real. I told Be Real, by and large, he's for the most part the only black celebrity that I trust. Yes, I look at him as a black celebrity. We as fans, I'm gonna say that, as black fans, have had our integrity questioned. As black fans, for the love of a black character, we've had our character assassinated. Y'all like that? Literally and figuratively. And for what? By other black people. Black celebrities, specifically. Winston Duke said what? We were being selfish. Then came back around and said, of course, they're going to recast the character. Okay, well, that's just the empty ass, meaningless tribute if you just going to recast the character then, right? But by and large, black fans of the character that knew the character were made to be seen, feel insignificant. Our opinion didn't matter. So with John Ridley, that 2006 article from Esquire magazine explains why black celebrities conduct themselves the way that they do. And I'm pretty sure it's not all of them. I'm not even going to act like that. But we ride awfully hard for some people who, to a degree, have nothing in common with us except for the pigmentation of our collective skin color. And I get it. I get it. I do. I really, really do. But some of them same people that we go so hard for to defend, those same people that we look up to and admire, that we say, okay, well, they put the footprints out there, now I see where to go. They don't give two damns about you, pigmentation or not. As Roland Martin said it, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And if your finances ain't in their finances, or you don't travel in the same groups that they travel in, the only thing you are is a commoner. And the only thing you can do is put money in their pockets, which is crazy because at the end of the day, see, this is where people got it twisted. Back in the day, European times, because we confusing this, right? Y'all help me out. See, I want to make sure I say this right. If you a king, queen, royalty, someone is brought before you to entertain you, that's generally not the person, because that person is going to entertain you in front of an audience. Well, that person ain't usually turning around giving the audience they ass to kiss. You an actor, yeah, but you wouldn't be where you at if it wasn't for the people that was, you got to be a little bit more grateful to the people that's putting money in your pockets. And the common man is the one that put money in them pockets. So I guess if truth be told, we not there. We're not there to entertain them. They're there to entertain us. And at the very damn least, our opinion should matter. But when you have people like John Ridley, and I'm pretty sure he's not the only one, and I was going to ask that question, do we really think he's the only black celebrity that feels this way? At the end of the day, you just black. They don't have nothing in common with you. They don't care nothing about you. I mean, John Ridley in his manifesto went real hard for the Republican Party. Nobody should be surprised. He went real hard for Condoleezza Rice. He did. He went real hard for Colin Powell. He did. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But what does your manifestation of a nigger have anything to do with Colin Powell and Condoleezza Rice? It's other black people of significance to history that he could have spoke on. But he used that same manifesto in which he degraded a segment of his own people to uplift the political party that he's cool with. I don't know how I feel about John Ridley as a black man being so free to use the word nigger in a magazine that by and large is not for us. Considering his portrayal of black women, considering he's not married to one, considering how he treated the leading black superhero throughout the world. I asked the question again, what is a nigger? And does it matter who uses it? Now, this is a nice little segue right here. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. What's up, fam? Be real with D-Real. Preach, Groovy Fee says preach. Diabolical Nerd. He said, D-Real, what's good, comrade? Nico Beans, Zarvar, how we doing, fam? Bam, we right here. What up, Diabolical? What's up, Tosin? I like that. I like that. Hell, I might have to start getting skinny for that role. Hey, Theo. Hey, Grandma, what's going on? So, John Ridley, the way he used the word nigger. So I'm going to ask the question. I think it's fair. Does it matter who uses the word, or does the context matter? Like, I've had brothers. Like I told somebody the other day, the first time I heard the word nigger was when I moved from Bronx, New York, down to Camilla, Georgia, and the first person to call me nigger was not a white person. It wasn't. The first person to call me nigger in a mean, hateful way was not a white person. So I want to ask the question, because we got John Ridley in the 2006 Esquire magazine using the word nigger, and he's using the word nigger the same way a racist would use the word nigger toward black people. I want to know, because like I said, I'm in my 50s. Does the word matter, or does it matter who uses it? Does it matter who uses it, or is it the context? There we go. Does it matter who uses the white writers Hickman, Aaron wrote male and female Wakanda is better than John ever did. Facts. What's going on, Miss Keita? What's going on, Miss Keita? So I want to ask the question, based off of John Ridley's 2006 Esquire magazine article, the manifestations, right? Does it matter who uses the word, or does it matter the context in which they use it? I think that's a fair question, because John Ridley went outside of us to talk about this word in somebody else's magazine, and he ain't finna soften it up by you calling it the N-word, and he ain't finna use the A. He finna use it how it's supposed to be used. I still want to know who told John Ridley what a nigger was. I think that's a fair question. Who told John Ridley what a nigger was? Now, here's the interesting thing, because like I said, y'all help me out in the comment section. The N-word is low vibration. I can't even say it anymore. True. I want to know, does it matter who uses it, or if it's the context? Something else I want to know though, because see, John Ridley did this in Esquire magazine. You know what because see, y'all that's around my age group, y'all know the jokes that used to be told when we was kids. Y'all know them Rudy Ray Moore jokes. Y'all know the jokes about this man, that man, and the other man walked into a bar. Y'all remember them jokes. We don't say them no more because we've matured past that. But you know what I've noticed as people, we haven't matured past the usage of the word nigger, N-word. We haven't. But you know what I don't believe? I don't believe in an Esquire magazine. Somebody that's Spanish, Latino would be talking about the manifesto of the racial slur. What up, Theo? What's going on? Ray Smith. See, the manifesto, this was the title of the article. The Manifesto of Ascendancy for the Modern American Nigger. I can't even, watch this. If you know what I know, right? Because see, I'm not gonna use them. As I told my daughter, I know every racial slur out there. We just don't use them. But if you know the racial slurs, who can you think of that would have wrote, okay, the Manifesto of Ascendancy for the Modern American? Did you put one in there? Something beside nigga. Did you put something in there? Who could you see writing that about their own race of people? Try it again. The Manifesto of Ascendancy for the Modern American. Just insert your own racial slur in there. just insert your own racial slur in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right here, Grandma. Hold on. Let me copy this real quick. We're gonna get it. We're gonna put it right in there. Put that link in there. From Esquire magazine. So I want to ask her one more time because I like this one. I want to ask her one more time. Who can we see saying this, writing this article about their own race? The manifesto, and like I said, feel free to insert any racial slur you want to in that article. That has nothing to do with black people. Who can you see saying that about their own race of people? And when white people ask why can't they use it, I ask them, what's in the word that make you want to be able to use it? Crickets is response. Because we want to use it. But watch this. They not finna see. Here's the thing. Why we want to use it. See, we want to use it, tell them that they can't use it, but they don't call themselves no racial slur. The worst racial slur they got is what? Trailer park trash? That's what they call each other. But they got racial slurs for each ethnicity. They don't use them. They don't use them. They ain't use them in their music. They not. What Gray said, that's probably why he's so mad at these Steezers. They hit him with the, we don't do that over here. Not one per. So, like I said, this is a bigger problem to me because you have a writer who's black, has went into, far as I'm concerned, a non-black publication and denigrated a segment of his own people, right? Then he has written a comic which features a character that appeals to his people, and he did everything under the sun to drag that character. Maybe I should ask, are we niggas or are we not? Because I know for a fact, what's this? The power forward that played for the Miami Heat a couple years ago went on his live, playing video games or whatever, and used a racial slur toward Jewish people. Bye-bye. Yeah, he didn't say he was the original Jew. That's not what he said. He didn't say he was the original Hebrew or nothing like that. He used the racial slur in the form in which I hadn't heard that racial slur be used since I was a damn kid. And they got his ass up out of there. But they not making songs with that racial slur in it. And they not going out publicly and doing articles. Watch this. Ain't nobody white coming up in no Essence magazine and finna do the Manifesto of Ascendancy for the Modern American. Please, like I said, please feel free to insert whatever racial slur you want to. This is what's wrong with the black population. John Ridley is a black man. he feels like he's a black man. He sees himself as a black man, but he sees quite a few of his black people as nothing more than niggers. I'm a man first and foremost. Boom, look who stepped in the room. Is John really in that generation thinks it's being accepted by the mainstream? He's my age, Grand Madam. We close to each other. Let me get who in the building. Mr. Ruben Thomas is in the building. So I got what's going on, Big Tim? What's going on? So to me, like I said, it points out a bigger problem because now I'm looking at dividing up black. Like I said, I got a hot show tonight. Dividing up black. So outside of John Ridley, people that don't look like John Ridley, they look at all of us as one. Because if one go out there and F up, they expect all of us to go out there and F up. So they not dividing us up like that. It's either we all black or we all niggas. They not dividing us up as how they see us. But when it comes to in-house fighting, as I said to D. Real, as I said to Mr. Ray Smith, as I said to my brother Aaron, the Big Word Brinkley. Okay, they talking about Okoye that's getting ready to come out. Danielle Guerrero. And to me, she's a phenomenal actress. I'm not going to take anything away from her. Y'all know what my issue is. My issue is that she shouldn't be representing the Midnight Angels. She shouldn't be. And I know it's going to... See, this ain't my fight. See, this where we at with this one. See, this ain't my fight. But it's going to be a fight. No different than the fight that was, for no reason, that was had about Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. See, we had to kill off T'Challa for no reason. We sit up here and say what we want to because that ish went out the way when they decided, well, it's been went out the door for me. But publicly, that argument should have went out the door when they said they were recasting Thunderbolt Ross. That argument should have went out the door then. Nevertheless, we still got some people that's stuck on stupid. It is what it is. We got called misogynistic, whether you were male or female, because you said T'Challa shouldn't be killed. Never said shouldn't be the Black Panther. We said T'Challa shouldn't die. There's actually a storyline out there that they could have used that actually they borrowed from that would have kept T'Challa alive. Quite a few people offered alternative solutions than the killing T'Challa off. But in this particular scenario, we sat up here and we watched, some of us called it for what it was. Marvel had black people pitted against black people. I would dare say Marvel had the Black Panther comic book fans pitted against the Black Panther movie fans. I would say Marvel had the educated fans pitted against the ignorant or stupid fans. It still went down the division of male and female by and large. Okay, well, Okoye ain't got nothing to do with us. Men, this when we we touch our nose and we get up out of it. But the more they talk about this, the more they're going to start talking about the Midnight Angels and who they are led by. And when people start, and see, this is the thing, I can talk about it on this channel all night long. It's not going to be validated to some people unless somebody that don't look like me, that's a YouTuber, goes out there and say it. And even then, they're not going to come back and say, well, Theo said this, D-Real said that, Chillmonger said this, back of the bus. They're not going to do that because they want to be stuck over there because that other person's word weighs more than our word because of the melanin that's in our skin. Fine, cool. But they done already started talking about the Midnight Angels. They have. I know, I watched a YouTuber and he broke down the comic book version. Comic book version ain't the movie version. Costumes are nice, but the comic book version ain't the movie version. So what's going to wind up happening? Black women are going to get the show that they think they want. You're going to have black members of the LGBTQ upset. Rightfully so. Got every reason to be. See, Okoye can have her show as the general of the Dora Milaje without having to put her in the Midnight Angels. Two things can be true at the same time. She don't have to be a Midnight Angel to have her own show. She don't have to be a Midnight Angel to be a strong character. But what we're going to do is, because we did this in Black Panther 2, to uplift one character, we're going to dilute another character. To uplift Shorty, we fell for the okey doke that T'Challa had to be downgraded. Well, to uplift Okoye, because she got to be both a Midnight Angel and a Dora Milaje general. And I know some smart ass going, she's no longer a Dora Milaje general. That's not my damn fault. Talk to the writer. She didn't have to be stripped of her Dora Milaje generalship. Hell, talk to the writer. She could be the Dora Milaje general before her damn series pick up. It ain't that damn hard. But nevertheless, this is not going to be my battle. This is not going to be any man's battle. What this is going to be, well, let me not say this. This is not going to be any male heterosexuals battle. Who will we side with in this battle? We will side with the fans who are quoting Black Panther mythology. More often than not, that's going to probably be the black members of the LGBTQ membership society. Yep, that's how that's going to go. Black women go start looking at black men and say, oh, you don't down low. That's why you side with them. But the same people that called us misogynists gonna be the same people when we start saying, no, they right, they got a point. Now we finna be low on the low down and everything like that. No, it's not gonna be where we could just know what we talking about. No, now we finna be on the down low. I'm really interested now to see what those YouTubers that had so much venom and hatred for black men, what they called us, how they did their little videos and everything like that, where they was looking like men and doing their little TikTok videos. I'm going to be real interested to see how they're going to do this one, because this one ain't going to have nothing to do with us. So we're going to keep dividing up black. We're going to keep dividing up black because they're going to keep telling us to divide up black, and we're going to keep going along with it. Let me go ahead and say this. I don't know if I said this last week, but I'm here for the totality of Wakanda. I'm not here for part of the story. I'm not here for part of the story that looks like me. I'm not here for part of the story that shares my sexual identity, my gender identity, my sexual preference. I'm here for the entire story. What I mean when I say that, I'm here for the Monica Lynn. I'm here for the Zara Vari. I'm here for the Taku. I'm here for the Baron Macabre. I'm here for that. I'm here for the Claw. I'm here for the Eric Killmonger. I'm just tired of him. A little bit too much overload. I'm here for the Nakia. I'm here for the Malice. Both of them. The one from the 70s, and the one that Nakia eventually comes to. I'm here for Bast. I'm here for the Dora Milaje. I'm here for the Hattusaraze. I'm here for the women. I'm here for the men. And I'm here for the members of the LGBTQ. I want them stories told. And I don't believe you have to downgrade one to uplift another. If that's what we keep feeling like we have to do, that's that crabs in a barrel mentality. And it's a damn shame we still dealing with it in 2023. That's how I feel about that. We got to move past that. So now I want to ask, because we have people up in here, we have women up here and everything like this. Misogyny before, during, after, and how. And when I'm asking that question, because when we said recast T'Challa, we got called misogyny left and right. Some brother even took it upon himself to even come up with a whole new word, misogynoir. But the movies came out though. 3 of the 4 black movies that ended the year last year were black women. Were they not? Woman King, Teal, Black Panther 2. We knew damn good and well what the lit read. We knew how we were being played. But how are we going to sit up here and call the same people, because that's what's being lauded, we still screaming misogyny because they didn't get nominated? Angela Bassett got nominated. But the queen, what made you think, if we know why Will, Jada, and Chris got issues with each other, if we know what Will and Jada did a few years ago in regards to the Academy Awards, why are we still acting like in 2023 That is something else. It's not misogyny that you didn't get nominated, that they not looking at your damn show. Because hell, they didn't look at Selma, and they didn't look at Straight Outta Compton. They didn't look at any of them damn movies either. No, it's what we've been telling you. Recast T'Challa has been telling you. What Recast T'Challa has been telling you for over 2 years. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about blacks. It's what Chillmonger played in his video when he was talking about Recast T'Challa. All I really want to say, what they don't really care about us. That's it. It ain't misogyny. It ain't misogyny. No, queens, you got played. You got played. Black folks fell for the Okey Doke. Again, you thought because Hollywood said we're going to put these movies out, we're going to have these strong black female leads in them and everything like that. You thought you was getting some love. No. What they were doing is they were using you. They were using you to further divide a race and to get that money. Money, which is a resource that we keep talking about our black HBC, well, our HBCUs are missing right now. Be real. Did we not have a conversation about how many black millionaires in here? Black billionaires? Did we not have a conversation about that? I think John wanted to do a damage control show for ABC that would have been, I think that would have been fired. Really was probably hired due to his attitude towards black people. You know, Grand Man, I don't even know what to say about that one because he was hired for something. I don't. It's like you hear stuff about people when they like, okay, John Ridley, when he first started writing this book, Marcus and I from Back of the Bus were doing the reviews and everything like that. We was kind of looking at the dude with the side eye like, man, what you got going on? And then stuff start further coming out. We don't always, everything that we know, we don't always talk about. Not on our shows and everything. We keep that between us. But then you have it where the dude, basically, how he casting women in his movies and everything like that, specifically black women, and he's receiving pushback from it, and how he's very lackadaisical and nonchalant in addressing those issues. You see, like, you see, everybody not gonna study up on John Ridley like that. They're not. What they're gonna do? Oh, he did 12 Years a Slave. 12 Years a Slave, if I'm not mistaken, was based on true events. It ain't that damn hard. It's not. It's not. We're just gonna add some stuff to it for drama and everything like that. But that. People want to keep. Oh, he's this, he's that. He might be this, that, and the third to somebody else. He don't really feel like that about his own people. He don't. Then you start, like I said, you steadily reading the comics and everything like that. Then you go from reading the comics, somebody say, hey, here you go. Somebody slide you something on the side about a John Ridley article that he did in Esquire magazine. And you like, what? And I don't like just going off of word of mouth. No, I like to go see it for my damn self. I read the whole damn manifesto. I was like, boy, golly. You know who John really sounds like? He sounds like Stacey Dash. He sounds like Candace Owens. He do. Which is crazy because the same black folks that John Ridley talking about is the same black folks that Stacey Dash talking about, is the same black folks that Candace Owens talking about, are the same black people that put them on. Because before Candace Owens was who she was right now, she was having her ass saved by brothers that look like me. That's historical fact. That's American history. I don't know what to tell you. Before Stacey Dash was who she was right now, it was brothers like me watching her ass in More Money. Yep, it was us. She was the only reason why we went to go see Clueless. If Clueless made any money whatsoever from black people, it was because she was in it and Donald Faison was in it. We didn't go see nobody else. But right now, Stacey Dash don't give a damn about none of the people that went to go see her ass in that movie. Well, John really don't give a damn about the black people that supported his movie. So with that being said, I want to ask the question. I want to let me catch up on these notes and everything like that. But also, like you're saying, Theo, for John to use N-word in presence of white, that's a whole other code break right there. Barbershop talk, stay in the barbershop. John lost his barbershop pass. John is comfortable with it too. John don't care. He don't care, diabolical nerd. He don't care. He don't care at all. He don't care at all. Let me catch up on these notes. Keep going. What's worse is that John really sits in those rooms where representation is important to have that mentality towards black people. Yep, because they hiring him. They hiring him to represent us, but they actually hired them. So when they start talking about how they want to do with black people and run it by him, that's not Dwayne McDuffie. That boy, look, that's not Dwayne McDuffie. He ain't. That's not Dwayne McDuffie, but you're right. And watch this, ain't no telling what's being said in those rooms with him sitting there signing off on it about us. Anika and Io, right? Yeah, those were the Midnight Angels. Anika and Io. It's that old substitution play. Yes, Okoye shouldn't have been the door general in the first comics. Aren't that heavy? Pick up one, Disney. Yep, Okoye should not have been the door general in the first one. I told somebody that, D. They was like, what? I said, no, she's not the Dora Milaje general. I said, it's actually Anika. But watch this. When it boiled down to it, if you okay with the person that represents you being stripped of one title and you don't say nothing, then you got another person that represents you being stripped of another title, you don't say nothing. That's why I say I'm gonna sit back. But comic book fans know, we know Anika is the Dora Milaje general. She's the Dora Milaje fight instructor. That's who Okoye learned her stuff from. We know that. We know Anika and Io are the Midnight Angels. We know that. But hey, the same people that have no problem with Okoye being the Midnight Angel had no problem with Bucky being the White Wolf. You know what? If people was to listen to us, you know what we had by now? We'd had a Queen Mother Ramunda. We have a Queen Mother Ramunda. We have a Queen Mother Ramunda action figure. We would. We'd have had Midnight Angel action figures with 3 head sculpts, right? We'd have had that. We'd have had the White Wolf Hunter as the action figure and everything like that. We'd have had that, right? We'd have had a Bass action figure. Matter of fact, we'd have had a Bass Builder figure. We'd have had the Bass, all the pieces of her as a cat, and the action figures and everything like that. And we'd have had the Bass action figure from the Ta-Nehisi Coates run. You know, when she came down in her human form, we'd have had that if they were to listen to us. They don't want to listen to us though. They don't. If they were to listen to us, we'd have had Hunter. We'd have had Hunter. We'd have had Okoye. We'd have had Shorty. Why is Shorty still using vibranium blasters? This is when I look at John Ridley, and this me. I don't want to low key tie into my issue 14 review and everything like that. But Shorty don't need vibranium blasters at this point. That's holding her back. We don't even see her other abilities aside from her turning into either one big crow or a flock of crows. Shorty doesn't need her vibranium blasters. She's moved beyond that. And see, we get these characters. I get it. It looked good in the first movie. I get it. We put some merchandise out there for the toys and everything. Little girls, we going, I get it. It looked good. She had them on with the Black Panther costume. And honestly, that wasn't too far removed from Power when she took on Namor. So I get that. I'm not tripping. She's the griot now. Why is she still, for someone who can grow in stature, someone who can turn turn themselves into solid stone and become invulnerable, somebody that can either turn into a flock of one raven or a flock of raven, that person does not need vibranium wrist blasters. Where they at when she turned into, where's she keeping them at? So I want to ask this question, because we get this. I want to make sure I keep up with these notes and everything like that. Keep up with the comment. Okoye shouldn't have been there. We got that. Black Panther Wakanda Forever might be the first MCU film kids didn't give a damn about. Boy, look, apparently based on them toy shells, hey, and y'all don't say tell the kids nothing, man. We enjoy our pick of the litter over there. Wait, let them action figures keep dropping. Mess around and be able to get some hot toots at Isaiah for about $10. Y'all let them keep dropping. The Last of Us show proves how if you stick with the source material and people that wrote the show are fans of the source material will get a great product. Total opposite of Nate Moore and Mind Frame. Same thing with Hasbro, because I still don't know why we got the tracksuit Mafia as action figures. But nevertheless, I'm gonna keep it going. We get a great product, not well grammar anyway. I do an episode recap of The Last of Us Weekly on my page, by the way. He sure does. Y'all make sure y'all get My Brother from Another. Eric hasn't gotten the Loki overexposure, but it's still kind of annoying. When I say the overexposure, D, not on the big screen. I mean in the comics. Like, I don't want to see him no more. Like, that seemed to be every Black Panther's go-to villain. Every Black Panther writer's go-to villain. I'm tired of that. Baron Maccabee just showed up in Wakanda 5. He did. I was like, where you been? Bro, I ain't seen you in a minute. So shout out to the writers over there and everything like that. That got that going on. Also, if you rock with me on Twitter and everything like that, I picked up Wakanda Voices, Wakanda Forever Voices issue 1, and the second ancient Black female Panther is revealed. I actually put the cover and the picture of that Black female Panther. She's got a headdress like Queen Ramonda, and she's called her. You know how everybody got their little tags? She's the Peacemaker. Hey, I'm here for it though. I think her name is Taka or something like that, but I'm here for it. I'm loving that. So can we get no man? Oh, I want to ask this question because people get mad at us for knowing and everything like that. What's wrong with us being Black Panther fans? Keep up with these notes while y'all answer that question for me. If they keep doing the substitution thing with the Black Panther franchise, who's gonna be left? I don't know. Because right now, here we know T'Challa is the Black Panther after shooting. That's what we know. You know, it's funny when people say enjoy your recast. It's gonna be T'Challa Jr. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got to come to the movies. I got T'Challa in the comics. I don't know what you talking about. And I'm gonna touch on that later on, but that's my recast. That's your recast. That ain't mine. The Sword and Noir, aren't Black women too? I also. Black women don't need their own specialized form of hate, so non-productive. Right. I'll say this about the studio shouldn't follow the source material from The Last of Us. The studio shouldn't follow the source material from The Last of Us 2. Okay. Play Like a Fiddle that only played sad songs. Yup, sure did. Angela Bassett Award was To Pacify Us. They know what they're doing, almost same as Denzel winning for being crooked cop and Halle for getting her cheeks clapped. You know, and that's the damn shame. Everybody know that. Not about Angela Bassett, because watch this. I don't think I will ever have anything to say about that Halle Berry scene. I don't, because I think that was beneath her. I think that was beneath the directors to put that in there like that. And she's done some other things that I believe she should have been nominated and won an Academy Award for. Denzel Washington, seeing Denzel Washington play a bad guy it's kind of like people was talking about they wanted to see John Cena become a bad guy. That was refreshing, and he tore it apart. That said, there are a lot of other roles Denzel Washington could have been nominated and won an Academy Award for, and not having to have done that. I stated when I saw Angela Bassett's saw the trailer for Black Panther 2, just based on the bits and pieces that they showed us, I stated then she was coming for an Academy Award. To me, what did Chadwick say? Don't judge the role. That is somebody's story. That's what he said. Don't judge the role. That is somebody's story. That's the thing that you're supposed to do as an actor. You're supposed to take the role and make the most of it, of what you will. I understand that. And I think regardless of how we feel about the portrayals, the writings of those particular characters, and the actors, They did their thing. I think that's all you can say at that point. They did their thing. Angela Bassett did her thing as Queen Mother Ramunda. I have an issue with her being written off. I think all of us do as recast T'Challa. We want the story told, want it told right. So while we are in our drithers about Queen Mother Ramunda being killed off, we could say we have an issue with Queen Ramunda being killed off all day long, and those comments would be justified. We could put in there that T'Challa should be recast too, and that's when we're gonna get called out our damn name. So it is, but our queens get used to push each other agendas and keep us firmly in the back seat. You know, I'm here now, so we gonna change it. I said I'm here now. I'm here now, so we change that. We need somebody just gonna call it 1,000. Keep it up, as you like to say, Steezel. We need somebody that's gonna keep it 100, and we need somebody that I believe at the end of the day, you're not gonna be intimidated by either black men or black women. So if a black man do something wrong, you'll call him out. Black woman do something wrong, you'll call him out. At the end of the day, it's about black unification. It's about black solidarity. It's not about black division or black separation. And we all got to play our part. So, and that part means everybody has to be held accountable. Starts with self-accountability. I like Undercover Brother, and that's it. Man, Undercover Brother was lit. Now, but hey, maybe that's his genre. Maybe that's his field. Maybe that's his area of expertise, comedy. Because Undercover, I want to say something bad about Undercover Brother, but I can't. John Ridley, I'm mad at hell at you because I like Undercover Brother. I bought that damn DVD not once but twice because somebody stole it the first time. Now you got me feeling some type of way. And I've never watched 12 Years a Slave all the way through. I can't say I have either, but I have watched it. Because 12 years, that's a long time. Kamoyo Kid, Miss Keita says facts at Kamoyo Kid. Kamoyo said he was never really a fan. Yeah, seven black billionaires in the United States of America. Why are HBCUs struggling? Because that ain't even counting the millionaires. But if we got 7, and we saw what Deion Sanders did at Jackson State University, there's no reason with 7 black billionaires we don't have a satellite. Have our own news channel. There's no reason with 7 black billionaires we don't have a legitimate black TV network. We saying billionaires. How many of them own a sports franchise? Because I know somebody talked about buying up the Carolina Panthers a while back. It was Diddy running his mouth talking about what he was going to do. Ain't busting out one damn great. But we say what we want, right? We say we want, okay. But what's wrong with being a Black Panther fan? I want to, because you catch a lot of ridicule and flack for being a knowledgeable Black Panther fan. What's the difference between being a Black Panther fan and being a Superman fan? Being a Black Panther fan and being a Spider-Man fan? Because I don't know no Spider-Man fan that get told what we get told for knowing Spider-Man lore. I don't. Kamoyo Kid, sometimes it works, but not for long. And not all, like Theo said, it's the Stacey Dash Candace Owens group. Yes, that's it. Because I love my black queens, and I know my black queens love me. So I ain't gonna say it's every black woman no different. I'm gonna say it's every black man. It's just I'm looking at this over here, and I'm like, ooh, good God Almighty Jesus. Stacey Dash got Sadiddy at the Clueless. She hurt now though, because she said brothers won't talk to her no more. She say it's hard out here for it's hard to find a man. You know why it's hard for you to find a man, Stacey? I'm finna help you out. You want me to tell you why? You thought your eye color made you white. No, Stacey, you still shaped like a black woman to a degree. You are. And the only dudes that find you attractive think like black men. And after you did what you did and said what you said, ain't none of us finna talk to you, Stacey. No, like, you want us to talk to you? What did I say she had to do? What did I say Stacey had to do to get back in the barbecue? It's not, just crying ain't gonna get it. John really said, who is that nigga on that nag? Listen, he ain't say nigga, he said nigger. If he said it, John really ain't saying the N-word or the A, he's saying nigger. Damn, I miss Dwayne McDuffie. I do too. It's just some things you feel like you wouldn't be going through as a comic book fan if not just Chadwick Boseman was still here, but if Dwayne McDuffie was still here too. I'm safe to say it's some stuff we wouldn't be going through as a comic book fan if both of them were still here. That might be a little too much, but Stacey was one of them it girls in the 90s on TV in the music videos. Yeah, she was. And she need to act like I didn't buy Black Men magazine. She don't act like I didn't buy Black Men magazine with Stacey. Smooth magazine with Source magazine with like I need Stacey to understand that I bought the magazines when she was the centerfold. Like she wasn't new. She wasn't new. It was a black magazine, little swimsuit and everything like that. But she don't need to act like that wasn't us putting her on. Like she don't need to act like that. Like her juice, where she got her juice from, because that was Kanye West. That like she wasn't in no Justin Timberlake video. That was Kanye West. And it had to have been cold in the airport that day. Good God Almighty, that video right there. They had to have had the AC on in that airport that day. Those of y'all that watch the video, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. My white lesbian friend saw the film. She asked, where was the LGBT? Facts. Where was the LGBT? And this was a conversation that I had with a brother. I was like, bro, I understand how you feel, but then again, I don't understand how you feel, because even though Marvel hyped up the LGBT community that they were going to represent them in Black Panther 2, they didn't. If you didn't know the relationship between Ayo and Anika, you didn't know they was in a relationship. Hell, you got females feeling on each other today, kissing each other on the forehead and everything like that, and they not gay. So if you don't know, you're not thinking that's what they think. They just friends. You had to point it out. Yep. You had to point it out in a blink and you missed it moment. On the forehead kiss, please. I still kiss my grown daughter on the forehead. Right. Thank you, Grandma. If you blink, you miss it. Yep. But Theo, Pew Pew Kitty is bigger than Griot. You gonna make me hurt my side. Stop, come on, yo. That merch is still thick on the shelf, Theo. You may have the only existing Griot figure, bro. Hell yeah, cause watch this. I joke and I laugh, and I joke and laugh about a lot of things, and I get emotional about a lot of stuff and everything like that. I get angry about some stuff, but I took a lot of pride in that Griot action figure. I did. And when people say stuff, you have to watch who you say stuff to, because you never know who everybody that look like you don't share your opinions. A black woman gave me the courage to do that action figure. A member of the LGBTQ told me how to customize that action figure. When it comes to getting black female action figures to add to what Hasbro has given us, because we know Hasbro doesn't do a great job of making black action figures. It was a white heterosexual male that told me what to do and where to go to enhance my black female representation when it came to action figures. The member of the LGBTQ was the one who told me where to go to get head sculpts of young black superheroes, young black male, young black and young black female head sculpt. That was a member of the LGBTQ. They've all listened to me and helped me grow my vision of Wakanda. And my vision is not their vision, but they've helped me. Knowing what my vision, now that was the thing, they knew what my vision was and knew what I was going for. And the fact that they didn't look like me didn't stop them from helping. The fact that they didn't share my sexual identity nor my sexual preference did not stop them from helping me. They encourage me to this day. That's them. Now that doesn't take into consideration the Rock With Me Nation, D. Steezel, D. Real, Mr. Ray Smith, Grand Madam Tarot. That's what Wakanda is. that's what Wakanda is. Salamander Krul is a great villain from Jungle Action. Also, we got to get that. We got to make our own. Yeah, they gave us the Tracksuit Mafia. Who asked for that? You can give us the Tracksuit Mafia, but you can't give us the Midnight Angels? You gave us Ant-Man and didn't even give him a different head sculpt. And I don't think anybody asked for a future Ant-Man. Where is Monica Rambeau? Never mind. But see, this is the stuff that Recast T'Challa be talking about. Recast T'Challa don't just talk about Recast T'Challa. I look at the name Recast T'Challa, I'm like, that name stands for a whole lot more than Recast T'Challa. But y'all get what I'm saying though. So Kamoyo say OMG, Never Lewis. Never, what's going on? Never Lewis say who that? When Eagle uses Falcon type tech, but I still be there for Latino representation. Yes. We asked for Hector Ayala. They gave us Namor. Nobody want, we wanted the White Tiger. Brown and black relations, unification and everything like that. They gave us Taloka. You can't go into your local comic book store right now and find any comic book that's got Taloka in it. You can't. You're going to find Namor. He don't look like that. He don't. I don't know what to tell you, but that's representation. I want to make sure, because I still ask that question, what's wrong with being a Black Panther fan? Yes, Halle should have won for losing Isaiah. Facts. Malcolm X in the Hurricane. Once again, facts. Hell, Denzel killed it in The Bone Collector, and he couldn't move. Damn sure did. Damn sure did. That's facts. And how dumb is it that after all the mental gymnastics, they are still going to have cast a black actor to play an adult T'Challa Jr.? Could have and should have done that with T'Challa. You know what, Gray? You're not wrong. I just want to see if they got the guts to do it. Actors internalize roles. They don't become the role. Facts. John Q and Man on Fire. Great movies. I don't think Halle Berry got an award for playing Dorothy Dandridge. I don't believe she did either, but that was a great movie. I wish we could get a Black Lightning and Jon Stewart crossover film. It would have been divine, especially if Vixen is featured in the movie. I have to talk to Arrowverse about that one. Cress Williams is still around, and he's in great shape. And the brother that played John Diggle, who his stepfather is actually, his last name is Stewart in the Arrowverse. I don't know why, but you know what? That's too much. Because Cress Williams was actually, he's actually taller and bigger than Tyler Hoechlin. And I know John Diggle bigger than Green Arrow. I don't think they wanted that smoke. Like, that's a nice, like, that team up on film, on screen alone. Them some two big ass brothers. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it. We'd love to see it. Billy D. Williams running for president. Hilarious. Let me see. Hey, Keita, I see you there. Yeah, Keita in the building. Facts. Hey, grandmother. And that's the thing about Angela Bassett had to die, which is just another breakdown of that family. She played that role extremely well, but they knew they did her wrong in that movie. They did. The thing is that people not understanding, like, okay, if we can see they did her wrong, then we can't be misogynistic. We sitting over here like, no. So I be like, so when do people look at us like, oh, so y'all mad that Angela Bassett died too? Yeah. Like, we never get that. We still get the constant, y'all toxic over them. No, we're not toxic. We knowledgeable. And we be sitting there like, yeah, we wasn't happy about her dying either. Matter of fact, watch this, Greg. If Angela, I don't want to say Angela Bassett. If Queen Ramunda ain't coming back, T'Challa ain't coming back, they can keep TJ. Can we take a moment to appreciate Bianca Belair on Monday Night Raw? That outfit needs to be an action figure. I actually have Bianca Belair action figure, Kamoyo Kid. I actually have the Ember Moon action figure from NXT. Shout out to Fan Plastic Toys for putting your boy up on knowledge and everything like that, making sure I got that knowledge and everything like that. But yeah, he told me, Kelvin from Fan Plastic Toys is the one who told me where to go to enhance my figure. I got now. You want to talk about it tonight, boy? Look, I got Naomi and old girl is the Funkadactyls, and those are some thick action figures. That's not what this video is about. Somebody call my mama. Better call my mama. No, that's not what this video is about. Skip, Big Toss in the building. Bro, Theo, your action figure game is on point. And deep, man, listen. Boy, look, man, hey, boy, look. So my wife ordered that thing. My wife, pause. My wife ordered the Black Panther Armor Tech outfit action figure and everything like that. It'll be here on the 27th. I do a box opening and everything. Maybe if D Real go ahead and get his, we'll do a joint live box opening on the 27th when the action figure come in. Y'all have to the action figure ain't cheap. That's the whole thing. My wife got it for me for Valentine's Day. So hey, boy, look here. But hey, we trying to do it, man. But I got these action figures because I low key, I don't want to say like have a museum and everything like that. But when we go to the comic book, these fandoms and everything like that, when we go to these Comic-Cons and everything like that, you never see brothers that really have it like that. Like they action figure game, they diorama game is on point and everything like that. They don't really have it like that. And even when we talk about and I think me and D Real got to do a much. I know me for mine, but I know we got to do a much. Well, no, because we don't really get into it like that. But a much better job of action figures, because I think it's one brother out there that do action figures and everything like that. But it ain't that many of us that collect action figures like that, buy them on the consistency like that. I got my man Aaron, the big word Brinkley, and I'll probably talk to him because he's getting ready to open up a toy store at some point in time. Get with him about possibly doing videos, doing unboxing videos, Marvel Legends, Todd McFarlane, DC and everything. Because Aaron is basically damn near into every. He don't just buy the action figure. He got action figures. He'll buy two, one to put in the box and one to keep in the box and one to take out. All mine come out. All mine for display. So, but you got to get out there. So the question: what's wrong with being a Black Panther fan? So the issue with being a Black Panther fan is that black knowledge is black pride and black love. Okay, I see nothing wrong. Inside joke, Florida Evans, y'all need to hush because MCU good to us. But stop. Midnight Angels, those big old guns. Listen, I'm working on my own Midnight Angels. Listen, she gonna be raw. Y'all gonna be like, Theo, that's your Midnight Angel? Like, yep. Y'all gonna be like, that color makes sense too. I tried to tell you. I see nothing wrong. Graham Adams says, I see nothing wrong with being a Black Panther fan and don't care about those who have an issue with it. Resurrect T'Challa. Facts. Thank you so much, Graham Adam. So the issue with being a Black Panther fan is that black knowledge is black pride and black love. Okay, come on, yo. I like you saying that. Why black people got a problem with it? Like Stephen A. Smith said something like, he don't look for a white person to be a racist. He don't look for a white person to be a racist. But if they are, he's not surprised. Okay. Well, I don't look for my fellow blacks to be into what I'm into, but I would like to think that they would appreciate me knowing some black stuff. I would like to think that they would appreciate anybody who knows black stuff. But we get a lot of ridicule from black people. And it don't matter what their gender is, it don't matter what their sexual preference is. So my question is, what's wrong with being a Black Panther fan? Because if I talk like this about Peter Parker, if any of us talk like this about Spider-Man, Peter Parker, do we think we would be getting the pushback that we getting? That's really my question. I ain't going nowhere, big guy. Yes, sir, man. We got to get back up on 2K, Skip. Anti-casters act like the mayor in Jaws. They're letting self-interest get in the way of common sense. I like that comparison, especially since I saw Jaws. About to get going on this 2K23 grind next month, though. Just chatted with coach of King's 2K team. Squad is nice. You know what? I'm not going to buy 2K23. It's too close to the end. I'm going to keep hooping on 2K22 and I'm going to buy 2K24. That's my advice to anybody that buys a sports video game. You really can't, unless you just playing that sports video game, unless you really don't care about that sports video game, you really can't get what you need to get out of it career-wise unless you just play the video game. And you're not going to get all of that out of that in 1 year. You're going to need to use it up. Diabolical Nerd. Oh yeah, you know I got you for the background of those diorama for action figures. Man, listen, y'all go check out Diabolical Nerd. I'm hoping at some point in time he puts up pictures on his page where he has a whole bunch of backgrounds where y'all can see him. He's a very talented brother and everything like that. Diabolical Nerd is actually the one responsible for if you see my video and it goes up in flames and stuff like that in the intro and the outro, he's the one that did that video. So that part. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all check him out. D. Steven says T'Challa Jr. and he's singing when he said, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get old. Mama used to say, live your life. You're young, so enjoy. Don't hold all back. Do all you want to do. Now is the time for you to strive, for you to get better and ready. I know it. Stop. That's your fault. That's your fault. That is your fault for putting that in there, D. Steezer. That is your fault. T Kid is my son. T'Challa in the answer saying the same. Man, stop it. Billie Jean is not mine. Stop, man. Y'all stop, man. Y'all not be remembering something. Great. Yeah, they wild and diabolical. Stephen A. sees other black folks as competition. And we shouldn't. We shouldn't. And I don't know why we do that. It's like I told somebody the other day. McDonald's is from every McDonald's across the street from every McDonald's is a Burger King. It is. Across the street from every McDonald's is a Burger King. And down the street, a little bit farther, is a Wendy's. It is. It's a Wendy's. And you know what? You're going to find some places over there to sell some chicken, and you're going to find some places over there to sell some fish. But Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's, they right there in the same damn neighborhood. And you know what I see every day if I get up and go and walk in them directions, drive in them directions, all of them got lines. Black folks act like black folks don't have choices. Do we eat just one brand of cereal? Do we eat just Post cereal? Nobody, no Captain Crunch. People don't even wear the same damn pair of damn shoes. You got people that's got Nike, Adidas, Reebok, Puma. We got to get past this mindset where I ain't gonna make no money if I'm doing what somebody else doing. Yes, you will. Just produce a quality product. Yes, the hell you will. So I asked that question about, like I said, what's wrong with being a Black Panther fan? I only asked that question because I don't believe we would. If I did videos where I was talking about being a Batman fan and I had a huge Batman logo up there and everything like that, and I had all the Batman action figures, Batman, Lord have mercy, Batman mask and everything like that, I don't believe anybody would have anything to say. I think actually people would be impressed that a black man possessed all that damn knowledge about Bruce Wayne. That's what I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe if my page was dedicated to Superman, I had that big red S up here and everything like that, all the Superman action figures, and I talked about everything from Superman to Legion of Superheroes to Krypton to the Bottle City of Kandor to Nightwing. I think people would be impressed by the Superman knowledge, because they probably be like, oh, this black man knowing all this. Why we not getting that with Black Panther? Can't be knowledgeable? Make sure I got these notes caught up. I be the Paul there, baby. TJ, maybe not. But stop it, y'all crazy. So we just about up out of here and everything like that. I thank y'all so much for rocking with me. So superhero movies. I think it's safe to say quite a few of us have been comic book fans for a long, long time now and everything like that. I think it's safe to say we've been comic book fans. And I think it's safe to say, what movie did we go see? What was the first comic book super movie we went to go see? It had to be Batman. It had, because everything else came on TV. And I ain't talking about them. But the first movie that we went to go see, it had to be Batman with Michael Keaton in it. That had to be it. That had to be it. No. I'm wrong. The Superman movies with Christopher Reeve. I'm not going to do that. Those would have been the first movie. But why did we go? We were comic book fans. Yeah, Superman 3. Yeah, we talking about TJ Jr. Probably not. No, that ain't his son. That's some scroll son. That's Payback Son. Payback Son. We went to go see Superman. Well, what was the talk? Let's go. Let's play this out. We would go back to school the next day or the following Monday. Hey man, I went to go see Superman. Your classmates that went to go see the movie and were comic book fans, y'all all be huddled up and talking about it. Right? Yeah. Okay, that one person, hey man, you went to go see the movie? Yeah, I went to go see it. What does a non-comic book fan ask each and every comic book fan that went to go see the movie? How did you feel about it? They lean on us for that knowledge. What did they do when we had our comic books in our hand, all nice and pretty? Hey, what you got there? Spider-Man with Nicholas Hammond. That wasn't in the movie theater. We're not talking about that. Come on, yo, but you're right. Swinging around with one outside his costume. Well, bracelet. What was we talking about though? Nate and Ryan should have been forced to listen to Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs. Be a father to your child before writing that script. Hold on for a second. So, I want to make sure I'm staying there. So anyway, they would lean into us. They would ask our opinion if we thought the movie jived with the comic book. And we would tell them. How many of us remember what happened after the views? This was before the critics said anything. When we went to go see Batman with George Clooney, how did we feel? Comic book fans. We walked out the movie theater like, this was before the reviews hit. We was like, and what did people ask us? The non-comic book fan that went to go see the movie, or before they went to go see, did you like it? What did we say? Nope, not really. That's what we said. What did the critics say? Movie sucked. How hard of a hit did the superhero genre in movies take after Batman? Because we was done. We was like, man, y'all tried us. And we knew they was trying to oversaturate the market with Batman toys. We knew, because who was buying the Batman toys? The comic book fan was. It was the comic book fan. The comic book fan was going out there trying to get all the Batman action figures, every last variation of the damn, because we wanted to have it. That's who was doing it. I have a confession. Go ahead, Grandmadam. I read more romance comics than superhero comics. I went to see Catwoman with Halle Berry. And now, listen, you know what, Grandmadam? I ain't finna make you feel bad about that, because back in the day, that's what they had out. Now, I remember reading some romance comics for damn self. They used to have them horror comic books and everything like that. You know, the superhero comic book genre wasn't always consistent. So if you like reading comic books, you had to get in where you fit in. I ain't gonna judge you on that one. You saw the movie in Times Square, Spider-Man with Nicholas Hammond. Saw you saw the movie in Times Square. Wow. Are you saying you saw the movie in Times Square? You saw the making of the movie? Because that Times Square, that show was cheap as hell, but I loved it as a kid. We all did. Like that, we seen Spider-Man on the Electric Company and everything like that. But who was being leaned on? Who was drawing these superheroes in class to where somebody was looking at what you drawing? The comic book fan is the backbone of the superhero comic book, of the superhero movie industry. Even to this day, I still have people asking me, how do I feel about the portrayal of this character? Why? Because we know. Because we know. So I understand when people say they don't make movies for comic book fans, they make movies for the fans that don't read comics. They did this BS back when George Clooney was Batman. And guess what wound up happening? It went left. Well, you've been making movies for the past phase 4, the past phase for the non-comic book fan. See how that's turning out? You're even making action figures for the non-comic book fan. You're making them for yourself. Guess what you got to do? You got to lay people off. See, anytime you got to lay people off, we know this. We know this. We're not going to do this. We didn't. All of us then took these economic classes, micro, macro economics. You're not laying off people because the job market. You're not laying off people because the market has become stagnant. You're laying people off because you're not selling the same merchandise you used to sell at the numbers in which you sold it at. That's why you're laying off people. That's because you're not producing what people want. If that's your job, to produce what people want, if you're no longer producing what people want, you're not going to make the money you used to make. Thus, you're going to have to start letting people go. Facts, as my wife would say, facts. So, that's it. That's my show. Like I said, I think I got it good tonight. I think we got it in here tonight. Before I go, we on our way to 700 and everything like that. I want to thank everybody for rocking with me and everything like that. But I got to do this. Bonafide jury. Promo code. I do have a promo code. I got a promo code. I got a promo code. IASIJSTOB. That's my promo code. Save 25% off. Luxury jury. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Y'all make sure y'all hit up the network of channels. Y'all make sure y'all hit up my man Be Real with D Real. Y'all know he got his live coming y'all way 9:30 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Make sure y'all be there and everything like that. I will be dropping Black Panther 14 issue review of John Ridley. I really got I got something good coming y'all way. I think y'all going to enjoy that and everything like that. Y'all make sure y'all get it with Chillmonger. Y'all make sure y'all get it with my man Kazuko Slevin. Y'all make sure y'all get it with my man K Dot. Because everybody's entertaining. And back of the bus for their wins, for their W's and L's. And I think me and Marcus got a comic book review coming up shortly on Back of the Bus. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. But I really want to say this. As people, I really just want us to get out our own way. I really want us to just get out our own way, and I really just want us to, I really would just love for there to be and I know that's just asking for, some would say too much, but I really would love for us to just come together, write stories, just write stories. If it's a comic book story, a superhero story, let's write a superhero story. Let's stop. John Ridley, I'm disappointed in you, brother. And see how I called you brother? I'm disappointed in you. Miss Eve Ewing, welcome aboard. We'll check you out when you come aboard in, I think, May. She's supposed to be coming aboard, do the Black Panther comic book. Let me make sure I keep up on these notes, because if it's nothing else, y'all still in here, we'll keep these notes going. I saw the film with a bunch of homies, and then them back nipples irked the hell out of me. Because then it was like hypocritical, like, why they got nipples on their costume and she ain't got none? Never mind. How you feeling about the age of Ali as Blade? He only has about 5 years at it. Man, I like Mahershala Ali as an actor. Let me just go ahead and say that. First and foremost, he's an outstanding actor and everything like that. I wish he would have been afforded more time to do this role. I believe he could have done this role justice. The framework was already there. I mean, the blueprint was there. Blade had already been sitting there. Like, hell, honestly, they could have redid the first Blade movie and just used that as a damn script until they came up with a second script. But damn, I want to see him do at least one. I do. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see him do this one. Funny, Blade on hiatus, but they rushed the other black super film to give us straight garbage in Wakanda Forever. We know why that was. They wanted to do that division by subtraction, and they got that out there. I was watching Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, and a live action show in my SM, Spider-Man Under Rules. Come on, man. Under Rules are fun to wear. Yeah, something super new and underwear. Man, I had Spider-Man, Aquaman, Batman, Robin. Don't tell me. Could not get no Black Panther. Speaking of which, Mego is releasing a Black Panther action figure. Mego, y'all know how we had them Black Panthers back, them action figures back in the 70s and everything. And I don't know if it's still there, but I'll check, because I know D Real would be interested in this. I actually saw a John Stewart Mego action figure at my local comic book stores for 17 some change. I was like, it might have been 11 and some change, but I was like, they ain't make you when I was a kid. They did not make you when I was a kid. I know I would have had you, but you wasn't even around when But yeah, they got it. So, and Ant-Man 3 is looking no better. King is the only draw. Yes, Ant-Man 3, from what Rotten Tomatoes is saying, is it's at 54%. It's not new. Nathan Ryan used Papa was a Rolling Stone for inspiration. I don't know what they had going on. And the sad part about it is we will never know, because Nate, regardless of what Nate Moore says, he's not a comic book fan. He doesn't care about the comic books. Regardless of what Ryan says, he's not a comic book fan. And nobody's really going to ever ask them the questions. I don't believe there's any one of us that has the courage to ask them why they chose to write that movie the way that they did. I don't think any of us have that within us to ask them the questions. And even if we did have someone to ask them the questions, I don't believe either one of them. I don't believe Ryan or Nate could articulate with sense that it would make sense to us as to why. Just like same difference with John Ridley. I don't believe if either one of those three people, black men, was sat down in front of an audience, a black audience, and asked direct questions from someone who has researched the actor, someone has credible knowledge when it comes to the source material, I don't think either one of those men would be able to give an answer that made sense to anybody, let alone themselves, as to why they did what they did with them characters. I just don't believe it. I believe they would sit there looking stupid. Grace said he out. All right, Grease. Oh, D. Steezer say peace at y'all. Okay, take care, D. Steezer. Nathan Ryan used Papa was a Rolling Stone. Miss Keita, you out? Okay, Cole Tiger said peace, peace. Everybody saying they out. I need to make a full scale Panther Buster. Yes. Peace fam, peace D-Real. Nate Moore pretty much laughed in E-Man's face when shake my head. They don't care about our heroes. They just care about this money. That's it. And until we realize that, Jay, that's gonna be the prevailing problem. They don't care. These Kamoyo says I would ask. Yes, somebody right now, from what I've seen, they're black celebrities. But see, we put too much on black celebrities. We think black celebrities know. No, black celebrities don't know. Black celebrities are black celebrities. We get caught up in the black celebrity that wants to talk about Black Panther, but don't really know Black Panther. And we will flood their pages. We will go in there and hear what they got to say and everything, but they not giving you no Black Panther knowledge. They not. They can't tell you anything about the character. It's no different than these reporters. Van Lathan can say he a Black Panther fan. He's not rocking with Black Panther like that. He's not. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Hill can say she's not rocking. The women from The View, the women from The Voice, they can say everything. They don't care. They don't know. They not trying to learn. They not invested. And I'm not saying that they should or they shouldn't. But what they should do is, at the very least, if they aren't, they should talk to people who are. They not. They not. And so until we get that, the only way we can make our voice known, as Chill Market alludes to, is with our wallet. We don't go support that now. And that's the thing. Black people have to get tired past settling. As I said to my wife the other night, we used to settle for scraps. That was food. That was food. We needed that to survive. We had to settle for scraps because we needed that to survive. That was sustenance. What we're doing now is we're settling for entertainment. You don't have to settle for entertainment. You don't, but we're settling for entertainment, and those that don't know, don't want to know, have no problem ridiculing, criticizing those who say, no, you don't have to settle. That's what the whole civil rights movement was for you no longer having to settle. They don't want to give you a T'Challa. Don't settle for a Baron T'Challa. And let me go ahead and say this, and if you think I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you. Don't say anything to me about being pro-black and you want to settle. Don't say anything to me about black and I'm proud. You just keep that over there to yourself. I'm not gonna judge, but don't bring how you feel about black people or this, that, they're the third, superior in this and superior in that, and you even consider settling. We ain't even at war. We not losing no lives. This ain't no battle, and you already settling. No. That's not what we talking about. If we come from a land of kings and queens, what we settling for when it comes to movie? We saying, let's just settle. I don't know what king or queen settles Will it would just accept less than when it comes to entertainment? Let me see. Let me keep these notes up. Ryan and Nate put together standalone movies if there was no source material character development. They rushed it for no reason. As I said, Grand Matter, that Fast and the Furious crew is the closest similarity we got, and the people want to keep acting like that. They didn't send out the can't wait for you to share what's in the works. Man, listen. That said, Byron Smith, Byron Smith is incredibly talented, y'all. Like, listen. Byron, I pulled him out tonight. That's what it was. I had to find my stuff. I pulled my stuff out tonight. So when we get the pictures and everything like that, that thing gonna be lit. That thing gonna be fire. They gonna love it. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right, Grandmaster. That's exactly what happened. By the way, it bothers me that E who shall not be the fact that I had to read that and I didn't know where he was going for it. Shall not be named all hugged up with Feige. You know, it's hard to put once you let the genie out the bottle, it's real hard to put it back in the bottle. It's hard. I'm not upset that how people live their life. I'm not bothered by that. How you live your life is how you live your life. I do think it's something to be said when you know something that means a lot to a lot of people and you put yourself in that role, you put yourself in that position and you don't see it through. I had somebody say something to me, D-Real knows what I'm talking about. They said something about military strategy. Captains go down with the ship. We don't leave anybody behind. And if someone's going to be sacrificed, it's going to be the captain. It's not going to be the crew. You do what you do, but at the end of the day, you need to be honest. You need to be transparent. You need to be genuine. And I think the transparency was there for the longest time. People just refused to see what it was. But I think the transparency was there for the longest time. I just believe people, being optimistic. And we do that at times. Put our hopes and faiths in people that might not necessarily, for whatever reason, share the same concerns, desires, hopes, and dreams that we want. Or at the very least, don't share our passion and conviction for it. You get what you get. But you still keep marching on. So I kind of don't give it energy. I guess if that's the best thing I can say, come on, y'all really don't give it energy. Come on, yeah, I seen that big letdown. Yeah, turn the other cheek kind of dude. Yeah, I'm kind of like Steve Harvey. You hit me in my face, I'm gonna turn the other cheek, but I'm coming back the other way. So you might want to be ducking. They burned $500 million to make and market this film without T'Challa when they could have paid an actor $15 to $25 million to play T'Challa, and they would have made the money that they were looking to make. That, like I said, that ain't what they wanted to do. Dead, a victim in the street, yeah. Dead in the street, yeah. Pay an actor for this dude to be alive on the street? Nope. J. Rose said 100. You mean let Feige run his cheeks kind of guy? Yeah. And Avatar 2 came in and got the money they were looking to make. Straight and didn't care. Listen. Anytime your movie can take a break for 10, 15, 20 years, hell, or do what Top Gun Maverick did and just be gone for 30, 40 damn years and come in and knock it out of the park, great acting, great writing, and fans will see that through each and every time. They will see it through. It was like Rick thanking Negan. Yeah. No T'Challa, no money from me at all. I can't do nothing for him. Stavelli. I can't do nothing for him. Diabolical, right? You're right about that, Kamogi Kid. Hell yeah, you're right. With you on that, Stavelli. That's right, Theo. Lead by example. That's how I manage my crew. Started with me and ended with me. I don't know how to do it. I mean, I don't. Maybe it's the Marine. Maybe it's my grandfather. Maybe it's the fact that I played outside linebacker in high school. But or maybe I'm just stubborn as hell. And somebody told me before, Theo, you don't like being told no. No, I don't. Especially when it don't make sense. But no, I'm not. I've been living too long. I done seen too many people pass away. I done seen too many characters be recast for it to be. And I've seen these actors. I'm not finna sit up here and act like Christopher Reeve wasn't loved. He was. He was beloved by quite a few people. They did a special for this dude. So I'm not finna act like that. We paid homage to Christopher Reeve. We paid tribute to Christopher Reeve. As I sit here, I didn't see how many people didn't play Superman since Christopher Reeve played it. How many? But that was my Superman. He came tail in on George Reed, but it ain't like Tyler Hoechlin made me forget Christopher Reeve. It ain't like Brandon Routh made me forget Christopher Lee. It ain't like Henry Cavill has made me forget Christopher Reeve. Hell, as I'm sitting here right now looking in this camera, I still looking at the movie poster right now of Christopher Reeve flying like this as Superman. So this whole thing, but watch this. It's quite a few black people and when I say quite a few black people, it's black people that can say exactly what I said and will sit here and say, it's different with T'Challa. We'll be able to say everything I just said, drop all them names that I just dropped, and sit up here and say, it's different with T'Challa. What's the dude? What was the dude on Candyland? What was the character that Samuel L. Jackson played on Candyland? Somebody drop that name in here real quick. Boy, y'all killing me with that Who Remains thing, but and I can't even say nothing because I know where y'all getting that from. We Marvel Comics fans. I'll be sailing the high seas with Jack Sparrow until it turns back up in MCU. Yep, that's where I'm gonna be at. Still valid. Listen, Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Avengers Assemble. That's in my action figures. That's my MCU. I'm not paying for that nonsense. All right, there, which as D Real say, and he got the pins. I believe he still got some pins at the house. Y'all make sure y'all hit up D Real. My brother D Real, I believe he still got the pins at the house. No T'Challa, no ticket. As a matter of fact, y'all hit up my brother Kamoyo Dragon, Kamoyo Kid, because he just got a license plate frame that says no T'Challa, no ticket. So y'all make sure, because they not playing. It's no T'Challa, no ticket. What for? Watch this. Me, as D Real said, is probably the only person in the as probably the only person in the world with a 6-inch fully articulated Shooty as the Griot action figure. They can call me what the hell they want to. What they can call me is missing until T'Challa come back. Can't call me no misogynist though, because until you put some love on it, I can't do that. At the Kamoyo Kid, he's the first who tried to tell us that TJ so we can have his stories with Storm. I was like, what the? I don't see a shorter. You trying to get me my feelings a shorter. I don't be wanting to entertain that. All those signatures for what? To curl like a cat welcoming you home, curling around you. You know, that'd be one of them hard pressed questions. Like somebody should ask me, like, as the father of, leader of, how do you feel about the movement now? And do you consider the movie as the father of the movement? Him and John Campion, both of them need to be asked this question because they said it. As the father and grandfather of the movement, how do you feel about the movement now? And is the movement a thing of history, as in past tense, to you as far as you're concerned? I think that's fair. Those are fair questions. Is prop Ant-Man 3 like Phase 4 is not like Phase 4 is not staking up all over future projects. Like I said, Ant-Man and the Into the Quantum Mania 53% Rotten Tomatoes. I won't be seeing it unless y'all know me. If no one had Black Panther Wakanda Forever, y'all know I wouldn't have seen it. So I'm standing strong on mine until T'Challa come back. I'm good. I'm good. I have my own versions of the MCU that I can toy around with. Earth 421. Right on Pokewood, step on Django. Steven, that's his name. Steven. That's what that is right there. That is what that is. You out? What's going on, Pokewood? What's going on? You out or you in? You in? Yeah, Steven on Django. Thank you. What did Pokewood? Wait, let me get back up here. What Pokewood? Tucson ain't T'Challa. I like that. I like that. Tucson ain't T'Challa. I like that. Get pen. We need to get pen. Tom Welling was playing Superman while Christopher Reeve came on the show Smallville. Nobody ever said a word. Nobody ever said a word. Damn sure did. I remember that. I got strong opinions on that mess, but I'm gonna chill for now. DC's you going to hit me up. Damn shame. I'm more excited for what DCEU going to come out with because of Moore and Cooper. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I looked at the slate of movies that the DCU was putting out and everything like that, but because they have failed in a plethora of ways for over damn near a decade now, I don't care. Then when it comes to Marvel, when I look at my opinion, when I look at how Marvel has played with not only my race of people in regards to representation, but I see what they've done to the LGBTQ community in regards to representation, and I see what they did to my Latino brothers and sisters in regards to representation. I really don't give two damns about Marvel, not the MCU. I don't care. I don't. I think what we have right now is a machine that feels like it can just put out anything and it doesn't care what it puts out to the people. And that's just me keeping it right here in 2023. What we don't want to do, what would make people uncomfortable, is if we sat back and we peeled back Disney's racial history. Now, if we peeled that back, that would make people feel uncomfortable. Because if we talked about The Princess and the Frog, everybody that loved that damn movie would get in their feelings. And we would be called all kind of names, probably because we would be disparaging a movie in which we had our first black female princess. We had our first black female princess, but we didn't have our first black prince. As a matter of fact, we still waiting on our first black prince. Because watch this. As much as they want to talk about they played Shuri off as a princess in Disney, they never played T'Challa off as a prince in Wakanda for Disney. And T'Challa made his MCU debut as a prince. Ain't nobody uplift him. Ain't nobody ever talking about T'Challa being the first black prince in Disney. Nobody. You hear how they make sure they say T'Challa Jr., but they don't say Prince Tucson? He's a prince. He's a black prince. They're not going to say that. Even black people getting caught up in it and everything like that. You're not finna say Prince Tucson, and that's exactly who that is. That's Prince Tucson. So you'll get Princess Shuri, but you have not had them acknowledge a black male prince. That would make people uncomfortable. Even though, technically speaking, they've had a black male prince in The Lion King, but because they replaced him, because we know who that was singing, right? We know who the young one was, right? Yeah, the boy who sounded like Michael Jackson. So we know what that is. Damn shame. I thought Kimoyo Kid had a recast T'Challa license plate. It's the frame. He got the frame. He's cool though. No hate. Yeah, no hate. You know, I'm like I said, I can be fans of people and still give them fair criticism. Because if I'm gonna shout you out when you doing great, I should be able to say something when you ain't. You know, I should be able to give you some constructive criticism, like, hey man, I rock with you, bud. You do better on that one. I might do some recast T'Challa art, and you're definitely talented enough to do it. A certain hashtag is removed from a certain somebody's social media profile. My goal is not to, how can I put this? My goal was never to write for Disney. My goal was not to be a Disney actor. My goal was never to work for Disney. My goal was to be an actor, still is. My goal is to be an actor, writer, director. That's my goal. My goal is to, and this has always been a goal of mine. My goal is to unify my people, all of us. Start with my brothers and sisters, but I want us to come together. I want us to be seen as equals. I want us to carry ourselves as equals. I want us to finally conduct ourselves as the kings and queens that we say we are. Stop begging for stuff. Why am I begging for something and I'm a damn king? Kings, we gonna do one or two things. We either gonna make it or we gonna take it. Queen, she either gonna make it or she gonna take it. What we begging for? So I want to get past that. I want to get my music back to where it's supposed to be. I want to get my HBCUs back to where they're supposed to be. Hell, don't ask me, because I'm to a degree like Malcolm X. I believe in segregation. Bring back the Negro League. Can we get it where we just got our own football league so I can get me some black owners and everything like that? I'm sorry. That's me. That's my goal. So my goal ain't somebody else's goal. So they doing and they making moves what's comfortable for them. What everybody else need to be doing though, if somebody's doing what they feel like they need to do for them, and you got an issue with that, you're not wrong for having an issue with it. But they can't do what they doing if they not being supported. And if people don't understand how these YouTube channels go and everything like that, it's algorithms. They operate off of how many times somebody that looked at your videos, how long they looked at the video, did they share the video, did they comment on the video, all that. What we like to say, any attention is good attention. So if you just go click on the video just to see what he said, the person that you say you don't care for, you're supporting them. If you go leave a comment on their channel, you're supporting them. A comment, whether it's a bad comment or a good comment, is a comment. If you go watch that video for 1 minute, you watched it for 1 minute. You just helped them out for 60 seconds. So I guess my thing is this, like I said, I call it the Rock With Me Nation for a reason. I rock with those who rock with me. And if you're rocking with me and everything like that, and I'm saying some stuff, I'm gonna try my best to represent the Rock With Me Nation. I'm gonna try my best to represent the Recast T'Challa. I'm gonna try and represent everybody that's rocking with me and everything like that. Because as I said before, it ain't about me being right or wrong. It's about me being accurate. And the accuracy of it is you should care about the story of T'Challa, whether you're a movie critic, movie reviewer, black movie critic, black movie reviewer. You should care about the story. You say you want the story told. You say it's about black representation and everything like that. Then that should be what that is. If you call yourself a black person, you black and you proud. It's February. What we settling for in February? Don't be like that. And if you like that, somebody call you out for that. He doing what he's supposed to be doing. He ain't acknowledging. He moving right along. Because he got bigger fish to fry. We should have bigger fish to fry over here. How do we elevate somebody to his level to where they can come out and say what's right? Because here's where we're at with it. There's nobody not as knowledgeable. How can I put this? That's not what I mean to say. We don't have anybody on his level. We don't have anybody on, and I'm just using their names, not saying that they talking like him. We don't have anybody on Joe Budden's level. We don't have anybody on the Breakfast Club's level that knows this character like that. We don't have anybody that has that type of fan base that knows this character like that, that's going to talk about this character like that, because we just don't have it like that yet. We got to uplift these people that know these characters so that when we don't have anybody right now that knows black superheroes on that level. What winds up happening is you get people that don't know what we know speaking for us as if they know on them shows. What's the brother that's Dr. Umar Johnson? He don't know what we know. He talking for us. What for? You don't know what we know, and you on the Breakfast Club talking to the Breakfast Club about Black Panther. You don't know, and they don't know. Why y'all talking? What y'all talking about? Joe Budden got his show. Joe Budden don't know. He know the movie. You got comedians out here and everything like that. They know the movie, and you can tell by the way that they talk. They know the movie. They don't know the movie as well as they know some shows from back in the day, like Rugrats. They don't. They know the Rugrats. They know the Rugrat jingle. They know every character in the Rugrats. They know everything about Rugrats. They don't know everything about Black Panther. What they know is what the movie showed them. Walked into a comic book store? No, they know nothing. They're not going to know anything because that's not their lane. The thing is, we don't have anybody on their level as far as status wise that knows. That's our fault. That's our fault. If we can elevate people for other stuff, when it comes to these comic books, we got to uplift somebody up there that's going to be credible and seen as credible. So when they start talking, people be like, okay, yeah, they said that, we need to. Because right now we ain't got that. We got, okay, y'all say him. But what about people over there in Rockstars? New Rockstar. He's just visible. They saying the same thing he's saying. The grandfather recast the child is good where he's at. Listen, and ain't got nothing else to say about it. I find that people can't see the sneaky bad review comments on RT on some MCU where they make the first line as positive to end the paragraph and a negative, but rated with a huge number. Facts. Oh, and I say that because I absolutely hated DCU. So with them turning me off on MCU says a lot. You know what I can say? We got better movies. You know what, the DCU? Don't worry about giving me no more live action movies. Just give me the cartoons. Y'all was doing better with the cartoons than y'all ever did with y'all live action movies. Just give me the cartoons going forward. Because the writers on the cartoons do what they was doing. Lottie and her daddy are the villain. Oh Lord. Agreed. It's impossible to 100% agree with everything someone says. Yes, facts. As Stafford Foley, he may be cool, but he kisses the ring too much while getting on his knees. Reviewers were caught saying they deliberately play itty MCU and say they're gold plated. People be lying to clout. If they lie on a fictional character, to which John Ridley has done for 14 issues, if they will lie on a fictional character and say he died in his own comic when we be like, what issue, and you don't get nothing but crickets, they will lie on you for real, like living. So I'm as my daughter says, people gonna people. So when somebody tell me somebody lying, I ain't saying, I'm just saying Q Master P got the basketball area down, but football, I mean, Vince McMahon could have even got that popping. Yeah, but watch this. Let's, as B Real said, we got 7 billionaires in the United States of America. Why we ain't got a basketball league? I mean, they got that 3-on-3. No, I want that 5-on-5. I want that 5-on-5. And watch this. Can we get some sponsorship? Because and see that be my thing. What happened to Fat Farm? What happened to Carl Canai? What happened to Apple Bottom Jeans? What happened to FUBU? What happened to pastry shoes? Because them actually some nice looking girl shoes. They really, really were. What happened? Same thing that happened to BET. Those brands became popular because we made them popular. Somebody bought them and stopped selling them. See what I just said? Somebody bought them because they were worth something and stopped making them. What's the best way to forget about somebody? Somebody said it. We don't really rock with that person. Well, that person don't really rock with us, but they said, stop telling their story. We don't want you to wear Fat Farm and FUBU. Okay, we'll give Fat Farm and FUBU an offer they can't refuse. And now we'll have you out here wearing Gucci and Versace and Louis Vuitton and all that other stuff. Keep going. Mr. Smith in the building. Mr. Smith, I was so disgusted, right? So I'm going to say this. I'm going to talk to you later, Mr. Smith, when we get off this live. Talk to you later. Imagine being a black actor and going into a film franchise where there are a plethora of black heroes and you come out with a white one. And you ain't going to get... And see, this is the thing that I be trying to... Game recognize game. They're not going to give you the white hero they care about for you to portray. You not going to do that. You not finna be Black Kal-El. You not finna be Black Bruce Wayne. You might be a variant over there with a different name, but you not finna be that person. They never finna see you as that person. They not. But as black people that are so excited to be a damn Superman, what you finna do when they say that T'Challa finna be white? Black women, what black women gonna say when they say, well, we finna make a white shorty? An Asian shorty. An Asian Queen Ramunda. They just heroes, right? And we didn't got real comfortable with race swapping characters, right? So if you fine with race swapping, don't be fine with race swapping. Be all the way fine with race swapping. And be all the way fine with gender swapping. If you fine with gender swapping, be fine with it. So when they introduce Okoye as a dude, don't get mad. Don't because Okoye ain't got to be a female name. It don't. It don't. Calling all night. I can pull the wool while I'm being polite. Boy, look, I could be trying to do stuff all day long and ain't nobody going. They're not gonna think about it. So yeah, where we at? Snoop Dogg got the youth football league. Yeah, he do. He got the youth football league. I still want to get my HBCUs up though. Why my HBCUs can't be playing for the national championship? Yeah, I want my HBCUs out here. Speaking of that, let's hit that like button. I did earlier. Yeah, hit that like button. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. He may be cool, but he kiss. Let me see. Let me keep going. Theo, don't know if you have time for my Superman comment early. Go ahead and give me to me. We on free fall now. I got all my topics out the way, man. I guess I got to go on back up a shoulder. I got to go on back up shoulder like man. Okay, let me see. You came in. Shoulder came in here shooting from the hip. See, the shoulder, you might have to hit me back with that comment. It didn't disappear, but yeah, I got time now. I got time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Denzel movie from back in the day. That's where I got it from. Trying to find those notes. Let me keep going. No shade to anyone who hasn't shaded me. I'm just calling certain situations. Like I said, sometimes it is what it is. I mean, if I bust my ass, if I'm outside walking and I trip and I bust my ass, and you tell people, man, Theo just bust his ass. I ain't throwing no shade. I bust my ass. Sometimes it is what it is. You know, I was talking about that other night. I said, it ain't got to be a lie. I said, people get caught. I said, I don't know why people lie. I said, I don't know why people lie on somebody to make them look bad. Like, if they bad, you ain't got to lie to make them look bad. Like, if somebody robbing a bank, here we go. If I'm robbing a bank and you don't like me, you ain't gotta say nothing but say, hey, you see what he doing? You ain't even gotta call my name. You be like, y'all see what he doing over there? It's Theo robbing a bank, doing something bad. If I'm out there doing something bad, that's on me. That ain't on you. that ain't on you. I shouldn't be out there doing nothing bad. I don't want you. If I don't want you to call me out for effing up, I shouldn't be out there effing up. That's what that is. When I was playing football in high school, when I messed up, my coach called it out. My teammates called it out. They ain't always called it out when I was doing something good, but doing something bad, oh, definitely. Got called out. In the Marine Corps, same thing. Doing something effed up, you get called out. I don't know what we got going on. We think it ain't hating if you did it. Hey, you did it. Hey, you came in last place. Man, you just hating. You know, you did. You came in last place. That's what that is. They got bought out. Where we at? Umar is wild for his black. Listen, Umar and I reached out to Umar. I did because I don't want Umar's comments affiliated with, attached to anything that we talking about. Like, if you're going to talk, you're going to talk. Talk from that real. Don't turn this into something else. because that's not what this is. Don't turn this into something else, because this not that. You gonna talk about this, stay on topic. Stay on topic. Don't introduce no plot points, no subject lines. Don't when you hand this ballot in, not ballot, when you put this how you when you put this new law in, don't attach a law to it on the back end. Just leave it alone. It's fine where it is. Yeah. Ray Smith in the building. I prefer street level. Julia Roberts was offered Harriet. I remember. Wonder Man, the Century, I guess, is going to be a bridge too far when it's Kazar's turn. Listen, as long as they can give you what they want to give you, we never have to worry about getting what we should get. Because see, you will have somebody, and this is why I say where somebody needs to be on that level. You will have somebody like your dude Mateen, excellent actor and everything like that. Maybe he don't know about the Blue Marvel. Like, he might just be an actor, and that's all he does is act. He don't read comics. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So they offer him a role, and he's like, oh, okay. Because they gonna offer him a role and offer him an amount too. So he looking like the role and the amount. He ain't really understanding nothing else. He don't know what, if he go look at this role, he go research Simon Williams and everything. All he's doing is researching Simon Williams. He knows nothing else if he's not a comic book fan. But where's that person that we had to say, whoa, bro, whoa. You don't want to be him? Him who? You don't want to be Blue Marvel? Blue Marvel? Yeah, you don't want to be Adam Brashear? No, who that? Oh man, come on over here. Let me tell you. We don't have anybody. We would like to think that we had somebody, but we don't have anybody to say to these actors and actresses, what about this person over here? Because if they're not comic book fans, and they don't have to be one to be the other, but there are people that are knowledgeable. These companies just offering them these roles. They're not saying, well, here's 10 roles to choose from. So they offer him Simon Williams. He might not know anything black going on in Marvel except Sam Wilson, James Rhodes, and T'Challa. And if T'Challa is off the table, who else can he be? We know, don't mean he know, and clearly Marvel ain't telling. We know by now these actors are not doing their research when it comes. If the actors were doing their research or cared about what they were doing, we know damn good and well your boy would have never showed up playing Fastos, looking like how he looked and acting like how he acted. If he would have known or cared. That's it. Where we at? Because I want to say it. Y'all, I'm liking the comments that y'all got. They tricked off talent like Deion Sanders. Boy, look. I still don't understand the whole reason why Bucky went from being the Winter Soldier to the White Wolf to now he going back to being the White Wolf again. I don't understand that at all. It is interesting though that Bucky and Sam have become best friends while Hunter and Sam right now are bitter enemies in the comics. That's interesting. Interesting as hell. Yep. They both did. Chiwetel and Idris both got played. Idris Elba. Yeah. Like a fiddle. Like a fiddle. Brokoye. Let me see. What did he see? You thought that was a joke, Grand Madam? No, it wasn't a joke. Yeah. I mean, we didn't have a. See, that's the thing. Guys of Egypt. We had a white woman play a black female reporter. Like it's not like we haven't gotten shafted in Hollywood, shafted in Hollywood before. The thing is we keep looking, and this is what I want to end it up with. This is what I want to end it up with, because I think this. And I want to thank y'all so much for rocking with me tonight. Like, man, I really, really do. But I want to end this live with this one right here. Because, like I said, I love my people and everything like this. I do. And I kind of skipped past this. When we gonna be satisfied with what we got? And what I mean by that is that when we went to the award shows, and I touched on this earlier and everything like that, when we gonna be when is Black gonna be good enough? When we gonna start looking for approval from outside of us? Like, if Black is beautiful, and I recognize that Black is beautiful, somebody that look like me might not necessarily feel like Black is beautiful. If we got the Essence Music Awards, do I need to go? Do I need to go to the other award show? If I got the Essence Film Festival, do I need to go to the Academy Awards? Do I care? I'm being seen as the best by those who look like me, those who resemble me, those who have more in common with me than a little bit. Do I need to go outside of me to get this, only to keep complaining, only to keep being disappointed? Do I need to go look for that, or should I just be good with my people? If Black is beautiful, and we say it is, it's February. Why do we keep going to these other award shows getting mad and getting disappointed? Idris was so hurt he turned in his Black card. That's all I want to know. At what point? I don't need an Emmy. I don't need an Oscar. I don't need an Academy Award. For people who have shown me since its inception that they do not appreciate the work that I do. Why do I keep complaining? See, this is when I talk about how Black people, when we get to be adults, we forget the lessons that our mom and dad and them taught us when we was kids. If we went down there to go play with Jamal and them, and Jamal and his friends didn't want me to go play with them, didn't want me playing with them, what did mom and daddy say? Stay away from around them. They don't want you around them. Why you going down there anyway? Why you got to take your face all up in their ass for? They don't want you around them. Find you some more friends. Okay. We right here. I got the Essence Film Festival. I don't need to see you win an Academy Award. An Academy Award doesn't tell me that you're the best actress or actor out there. I saw you in the movie. As far as I'm concerned, you were it. Damn what Hollywood says. Exactly. Dangling the prosperity, and we keep falling for it. Right. If I bought your album, I don't need to see them give you something for your album. I bought your album. I gave you my money. I probably gave you a compliment too, because I probably went and told my friends that they need to go buy your album. And if you're a YouTuber, someone who is in influence having ass food, you probably talked about their album on your YouTube channel, thus bringing more awareness to their album. When is Black gonna be good enough? That's my question. When is Black going to be good enough? That's my last question for tonight. And it's a rhetorical question. Because if Black was all that in a bag of chips like we said it was, like some of us claim it is, we wouldn't feel the need to do certain things that we do. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. It just played a glorified cosmic doorman with zero relation to siblings in the comments. You are absolutely right, D. Stephen. You are absolutely right. And a person of Idris Elba's acting chops definitely deserves more than that. Listen, that's my time. I'm going to be out. Y'all make sure y'all click, like, share, subscribe, and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me tonight. Y'all see me? Yes. Y'all go check them out though. No, for real. I'm gonna go get a wedding band from Bonafide Jewelry. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Like I said, if you find something on there that's interesting, that you like and everything, feel free to use the my promo code. I do have a promo code to save you 25%. Might need to write it down. IASIJSVOB. So that's it and everything like that. I'll come back to y'all tomorrow with Black Panther 14. John Ridley, brother, he needs something. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all go check out D-Real. Peace.